you'll love my next guest on the show. She has a song for every situation. I may be exaggerating, but being acquainted with her in the last 12 hours has made me come to that conclusion. Join me in welcoming singer-songwriter from the United Kingdom, Philippa Hanna. Good morning, Philippa. Thank you so much for joining me on the program.
Good morning. It's a great pleasure to join you guys this morning.
Yes, indeed. I wish my brothers were here, my colleagues Kadi and Jeffrey. They'll be as excited as I am to meet you. But of course, they'll watch this maybe later on. But Philippa, you have a song for every situation that I've come to realize. And many may have met you, through your music in the last couple of decades that you've been active in the music space, and just, watching your YouTube space, how people are blessed by what you do is so encouraging. But let's meet Philippa in a different way, outside the guitarist, the singer, and the songwriter. What else do we not know about you?
Well, I was raised in music, so my dad's a singer. My earliest memories are watching Dad on stage, watching him entertain people, bring them joy. And so it's very much a family thing for me, music. And from a really early age, I recognized that music is a great way to tell stories, and it's a great way to build bridges between people groups. So, people could have nothing in common, but when you begin to sing and play music, suddenly everybody's united. Everybody's in one space together. And that's the thing I love about it. People get to put their troubles aside, put their politics aside, and they just get to be one in spirit when we join people in song. So I've grown up on music, and around the age of 21, I also found my Christian faith, which is a huge influence on my writing.
And that's where I'm headed. Talk to us about the story of your rebirth and how it affected, elicited your music.
So we never went to church when I was growing up. My mum did have Christian faith, but she was quiet about it. So she just kind of kept it to herself. And my dad was raised in quite a strict religious household. And so he grew up not wanting to be a part of church and not having any faith. So as a young person, a millennial, I was quite open-minded about beliefs, about religion, about spirituality. And I was experimental. I was trying to find the answers as a young person. I was very open, loved to talk about faith, but I didn't personally believe until I walked into a very small church in a northern city in England called Sheffield, just before my 21st birthday. And I walked into that church feeling very heavy, feeling very confused about life. At the time, I was in a very difficult relationship, and that was taking over my life. I was struggling with my sense of identity and purpose. I was struggling with my mental health. And so I walked into this room, and I felt this atmosphere of praise and worship. And there was a worship leader. He was just on his own with a guitar, just like I am right now. And he sang some songs about Jesus. And the moment he started to sing about Jesus, my heart started to bubble and shift. And I suddenly felt this sense of, I am so weighed down. I am so weighed down by the burdens of life. And I'm so confused about what to do next as a young person. I'm so confused about what my goals should be. I'm so confused about my value as a human being. And so I found myself praying for the first time. And I just prayed a very simple prayer. God, if you're real, would you reveal yourself to me? And in the days and the weeks that followed, God revealed himself to me in small ways and big ways. And the biggest way of all was I felt this change in my own heart. I no longer felt that heaviness. I felt light. I felt free. And I suddenly began to understand my value as a human and just what I mean to the Lord. So that's why I started to pick up the guitar and write songs about that journey, and that's what I do now.
And you have tons of songs. I've listened to Off the Wagon, I've listened to Raggedy Doll. You also have a current single that is playing right now, One People, I believe, that has some Yoruba lines in it, and I'm sure that Nigerians will just be very excited to listen to that one. I'm spoiled for choice, and we do not have enough time. So let's quickly have that performance of that particular song. One People, I believe it is, that has some Yoruba lines in it. Yeah.
Absolutely. So this is a song about unity. One church, one heart, one truth, one bride, one body, that's who we are. We stand together as one people under God, the Father, the Son, the Spirit, three in one, our precious Savior, the cornerstone. We stand together as one people under God. Bring us closer to your heart. Soon we'll sonore. Bring us back to where we started. As we gather at the cross, remind us who we are. One people under God.
Oh, beautiful, beautiful. What informed that inclusion in that particular song?
So my church in Bradford, England, is a very diverse, multicultural church. And we probably have maybe 40% of the families in our church are Nigerian. And so I would stand on the platform on a Sunday and we would be singing these Western popular worship songs. And I just remember opening my eyes one Sunday and looking around the room and thinking, we just need something that lifts up this culture that's in our house. And so my friend Grace, who speaks Yoruba, I invited her into the worship office and I said, can you give me the Yoruba for these lines in this song? And so we built the song together. And then when we sang that song on a Sunday, the spiritual atmosphere, it was just so powerful, because rather than just singing about being one people, we were demonstrating it through the song. And so the EP, which has that song on it, is out today on Spotify. And so you can go and listen to it right now. One People by Life Worship and Philippa Hanna.
I've been binging on it and have it on replay, I tell you. And there are so many possibilities to that song, to uniting the global church. And it's one church, really, one people under God. Philippa, just before we let you go, talk to us about what you're currently doing besides this EP. I know that you're in partnership with Hugh Robinson, who we're supposed to have yesterday, by the way, and you're promoting that as well. Talk to us about that as we wrap up.
I love to collaborate. I think it's one of the best things we can do in the music industry, especially within the church. And so my friend Noel Robinson, he's a really great friend of mine. He's a mentor. We've been working together for a while and we've got future projects lined up as well. So I just believe in getting together, and, you know, when we sing together, we make a louder noise.
Indeed, we do. We love you. We love what you're doing. You can catch up with Philippa Hanna on YouTube and listen to that song. I'm sure it will totally bless you. Philippa, thank you so much, and we've been so inspired. We wish we had more time, but we're inspired by your work. Thank you so much for your time on the program.
Thank you for having me. God bless you guys.